Hello everyone, Dynamode here. Yes, I sound a little sick, but I'm trying to get through with it. Anyways, welcome to this new segment called Quickie Comics, where I give an overview of comics old and new with some spoilers. Except for crowd-funded projects, because that will be unfair for those who funded these, and these are for more private consumption. Speaking of crowd-funded projects, today I want to talk about a title that I funded back in 2021 called Inglorious published and developed by 9 Lives Comics, created by Shane Davis, a veteran within the comic book industry. And so, there are two main reasons why I backed this comic book. Number one, the concepts sound pretty awesome to me and very intriguing. It's an action, science fiction with mixed martial arts, where the human fighters themselves pilot these genetically engineered monsters in a somewhat controlled cage match. It's fun, colorful, sexy, violent, and filled with high-octane scenes. If you're familiar with things like Power Rangers, G Gundam, Pacific Rim, or even Real Steel, then you're right at home. As for reason number two, stay tuned at the end of the video. Okay, the first thing, let's talk about the art. It's gorgeous, detailed, and it uses these stylized frame shots in each panel. By the way, the comic, it uses a non-traditional layout, so you're gonna have to get used to the zigzag and jump across panels. And what I love most about it is not just like the beautiful coloring, it's also the inking, which is like a great contrast, and I think that's what's missing in modern comics nowadays, and everything looks kind of like flat colors. With the use of inks, it helps the colors, the flat colors, pop more, you know what I mean? What I love about this is that when he uses close-up shots, the faces, they're very expressive. It draws the emotion that helps juxtapose to the storytelling. Also, he draws beautiful girls, and I love the anatomy figures. He pays attention to that 100%. Number two, the action. In my opinion, it's pretty solid, easy to follow, and well paced. The use of body language when the characters are striking or receiving damage, it's well done, and it's very dynamic when the action flows. Number three, the story. Now, like I said earlier, I don't want to spoil too much. The first chapter is a revenge story. It builds the basic foundation of what this concept is all about. Cage fighting, martial arts, monsters, science fiction, all that stuff. Very straightforward, easy to follow. Think of it like Rocky. You're familiar with Rocky, how rags to riches kind of thing? Alright, now for the criticisms. I actually have two. First one is about the writing, and the second one is a bit more personal. Okay, the first one, the writing. While the dialogue is okay, it's nothing memorable, honestly. In fact, I cannot quote anything when I read this. My main issue is the constant exposition and reminders. It gets really old really fast. Like the repetition of telling you what this and that does, of who did what, it kind of drills into your brain. My biggest complaint, because it tells you but doesn't show you. So like you don't feel a bit of a connection of what's going on. My second criticism, like again, this is personal. Each panel layout, there's like so much clutter going on. Like the use of space is hardly there. It looks so tightly compressed and compact. Every nook and cranny within those spaces in each panel feels kind of squeezed in. But overall though, I enjoy this comic book, Inglorious Rex. The art is wonderful. You know, you'll love it. It's like the epitome of what a Western comic book is, you know what I mean? If that makes any sense to you. You know, despite the criticism, the concept has a lot of potential for growth. Okay, so you made it at the end of the video. Number two, the reason why I backed this comic book is because the character, Anna Atomic, she looked awfully like a video game character from Tekken 7, Master Raven. Notice the aesthetics, hair, suit, and faceplates. They look alike, heavily look alike. Like probably like, I don't know if it's a coincidence, but it's just me. That's the other reason why I backed this comic book. Thank you all for watching. Dynamode out.